Hey everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I'm Abby Taylor, and tonight we are going to be breaking down duplication. Who's excited? A few weeks ago, I don't know how many weeks it was, but April did a phenomenal call on duplication, and we decided to kind of piggyback off of that one. So this one is going to be, I guess we could call it part two. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, can you guys all see that? Yep, okay, perfect. Okay, so here we go, duplication, breaking it down. So I really wanted to do some more mindset with you guys about this because I love mindset, but I knew I didn't have enough time and we needed to get to all the meat of the call. So what I want you guys to know is that what you tell yourself on a daily basis, it really does matter, you guys. It may not occur to you that, it really matters in the moment, in the day, but it does add up over time, you guys. So what you listen to or watch, your input is going to impact your output. And so this is something that you guys have to be super intentional about on a daily basis. So as far as duplication goes, you have to be able to tell yourself that you are more than capable of becoming a master of duplication. If this is something that you guys struggle with, then you should go write this on your mirror tonight so that every morning when you wake up, you can say, I am more than capable of becoming a master of duplication or a master duplicator. So it is a choice, you guys. It's not, can you? You are all capable of it. We are all capable. It's will you? And I hope that you guys choose that you will go and do it. So here's a little recap on duplication. Just quickly here in general. So when I think about duplication, the first step is you got to be able to plug yourself into duplication related videos or podcasts or books or the guides in the Freedom Team page. You got to take ownership in this area. You can't just sit there and think, well, this feels hard and I don't know how I'm going to get better at it and I just stink at this. No, you're choosing to be stuck. You need to go and get into action and learn something so that you can move forward in this area. So that's step one. Step two is go take what you're learning and go get into action today. Do not wait, you guys. I encourage you all to go and get into action after this call, even if it's just sending one message. Go get into action. You can learn as you go. This is not something where you have to go learn it all perfectly before you get into action. No, in this industry, we learn and then we take action, and then we learn and we take action. You've got to be willing to fail forward, which is part of this process. We're all not perfect at something that we're just starting to get good at. So be willing to fail forward and learn along the way. The third step with duplication is go to your sponsor and your upline. Show them what you're doing. Leaders are initiators. So go and initiate. Send screenshots if they're okay with that. Ask questions, get their perspective or their opinion, learn from them. Because if they are somebody that's already successful in this area, you have so much to learn that you can gain from them. And then the fourth step is to, oops, oh no, I can't move this little bar thing. There we go. Get into more action. So learn action, go to your sponsor, adjust what you're doing, maybe make some edits, then send, and then reflect and figure out, did that work? Awesome, keep doing it. Did it not work? Okay, let's edit, tweak, send again, repeat, repeat, repeat. Okay, so some of you might be thinking like, okay, Abby said get into action. Like, what does that actually mean? So let's break that down a little bit more. So this could look like asking someone on your current team to share the products with another person in their life, or to do a Facebook post, or partner with you in an event, whether it's, a Zoom event, a messenger chat event, a sip and see, a training. Follow up again. So if they say no, or they don't respond, that is not a closed door. Continue to follow up, right? 8 to 12 follow-ups typically to get somebody on board with sharing. Very normal, just like the products. Getting into action might look like connecting with or messaging a prospect about the business opportunity, someone that you would love to do this business with. Maybe it is planting another vision seed with a current product user or prospect or even a worker. So that could look like sending them a diamond doc or an opportunity or vision call to watch. And then here, you guys, do not forget this step. You have to follow back up with them and get their feedback. There is no point in sending something to somebody to watch if you're not going to follow back up. So make an appointment to follow back up with them to get their thoughts, their feedback. They might give you an objection, so you'll have to help them work through that, but that is very, very important. This could look like inviting them to a call, a community event, in-person training, convention, and then make these things valuable for them. We're all busy. And so if you really want this person to tune into this special video or this event, show them what they're going to come away with. Like, make it really valuable for them. This is not
you didn't put it on his desk like I asked you to.
So why will this be worth your time? You need to sell it. And then getting into action if you're on a Plexus trip, which most of us will be together next week. I'm so excited. This is a perfect opportunity, you guys, to follow back up with people, to leave voice clips. After trips or even during trips, I'm always leaving voice clips and telling them, hey, you could be here with me. You totally belong here. Guys, that's taking action. Maybe you just watch something that reminds you of a person in your life. Go tell them. Maybe you got paid again. Share that with somebody who could really benefit from financial help right now, which is a lot of us with the inflation. Maybe you got your first comma in your paycheck. Go and tell them, call out people's potential, tell them why you think they would be good at this, and then share with them how this could really impact their life. Guys, excitement is contagious. So choose to be excited, or if you're not excited, go plug into something that makes you excited so that you come with an attitude that is contagious. And then finally, getting into action, follow up again and again, add new people to your ever growing dream teamer list. Okay, so quick note, maybe you're sitting there and thinking, well, I'm not really sure who to reach out to regarding sharing the business opportunity. Well, it's simple. Everybody needs this business opportunity. Everybody needs these products, but no, really, your belief has to be so strong in what you're offering people. Do you guys really understand what you have on your hands? I want you to reflect on that after the call, because if you're someone whose belief is not 10 out of 10, you have to really understand, what do we have here on our hands? Because it is literally life-changing. And even if you don't have your own story yet, that's okay. Go plug in and listen to and learn about other people whose lives have been changed. And if you're worried about what others think of you or how they'll respond if you send that scary message, guys, you are you focused. You have to turn that focus around onto somebody else. So it is worth it to get out of your comfort zone, and it is necessary to grow in this pillar. Okay, so I had talked to my team. Actually, this training I'm doing tonight, I actually designed for my team a few months ago. I saw that my team had some gaps with duplication, and so I went and created this. And you guys should do the same thing. So if you see gaps on your team, or there's a whole bunch of people that are struggling with the same thing, go and be a leader and go create some sort of training for them. So I call this my green light list. So these are people that green light means go. Like, these are people you want to go initiate sharing, share the business opportunity with, following up again and again and again. So this is people who are loving their products and seeing results. That is a green light. People who have integrity, have influence, are successful, hard workers. You want them on your team. People who are excited to get started. Excited, right? Excitement is contagious. Capitalize on that. Those who have been faithful on the products for months or even years. Do not just decide, well, they've been on the products 3 years and, I already shared the opportunity with them in the beginning and they said no. Their mind could totally be changed if you're willing to connect with them. Green lights are those who have similar values to you and aren't already successful in another network marketing company. Those with a financial objection, those who you would love to work with, those who don't like their job. Pain point, right? I'm always scrolling Facebook looking for pain points. People who aren't loving their job. A mama who just had a baby, they might want to stay home with their baby. Green lights are those who are heading into summer vacation, teachers, etc., who have a break of time, maybe aren't getting paid the same as they would be during the school year. Green lights are those who love to help others, are yellow helpers, right? Be on the lookout for those. And then also those who have close friends, a big, close group of friends that, when they get started, they want all their friends to join in as well. It could be those who said they were sharing it with some people at work, even just casually. Yeah, I was sharing it with someone at work. Jump in and help them be successful in sharing. And then also those who light up Facebook, those who add value to others, those that you always see. I just call them like shining a light, like they just shine and they're positive and they're adding value to others. You definitely want that person on your team too. Okay, so you know who to reach out to. These are some example messages, and I'm not going to read through them because they're here and you can take a screenshot. You can come back to this presentation afterwards, but there are 2 messages specifically about the business opportunity. And there are 2 prospects, I should say, who have not joined your team yet. And there's 2 messages about people who are currently on your team. So you'll be able to use these for both parties. So yep, take a screenshot or come back later, but these are some wordings that have worked well for me. Okay, so you know who to reach out to. You sent out the messages. You did the scary thing because you're focused on others, not yourself. You are not emotionally attached because this is about them and their timing. And if this is someone you reach out to, there's obviously a reason. And so be dedicated to following up with them. So there's 2 options once you've sent a message. Either they respond or they don't respond. It's as simple as that. So let's say they do not respond. Very normal, right? A lot of times it's timing. They forget to respond. They get busy with something else. Maybe they didn't even see your message. But here's a short-term follow-up idea for you guys. So this could be maybe 3 to 5 days after you send the initial message. Hey, Jen, how was your weekend? Did you get all your vegetables planted yet? I know it's a busy time of year, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on my last message. Simple and easy, right? This would probably be voice clips that I had sent to people, casting some vision, but it could also be a written message too. And then the next step, you guys, is just marking down the touch on your vision sheet. I think Michelle and April's Gold Mastermind training, they had a vision sheet of everybody that you want on your team that's on your dream teamer list. You're marking them down there, and then you're putting X's in the box every time you follow up with them. So put an X there, go back to Doe, track them, make sure you know when you want to follow up with them next. Okay, the other option is they respond, and they can respond one of 3 ways, either with a no, and that just means the timing isn't right. I don't know what you know yet. And you guys, that is totally okay. You may want to ask a clarifying question for them. You might want to just defer. So if it's someone that is on the products and they're like, no, I'm just not open to sharing it, it's very like cold, you're just going to defer and say, you know what, no worries. I am so glad you're on your products and you're loving them. And my goal is just to help you feel your best each day. So you're just going to kind of defer back to the products. And then you can also be asking for referrals, right? Always ask for specific referrals from people. Maybe they respond with an objection. This is a good thing, you guys. This is a foot in the door. And I actually have an example here. So this is a gal that I've just been currently in conversation with. So as you guys can see on the left, I sent over a message about the business. And then she responded, I think maybe that day or the next day. And as you guys can see, she said, I've tried network marketing before. I was not successful. I can't sell products. It's not my cup of tea. I'd like to make income, but it's just not doable for me. Thanks for thinking of me. So 2 things, right? You can either say door closed, done, move on to the next person, or you can read into it and think, there's a lot of pain points there. And she doesn't sound completely closed, right? Because she said, I would love to bring in extra income, but. So we want to help them remove the but, the obstacle. And that's exactly what I did. So I left 3 voice clips there. Feel, felt, found, basically said, I totally understand how you feel because I was also in another network marketing company, was not successful. I showed them, I told her how Plexus is different. I told her about the community. I told her how it's simple, how we already have systems set up, how we cheer each other on, how I'd be walking through this with her. It really, and basically just eased her mind. And then you guys, look at what she came back and said. She said, I'm gonna move this again. I'd be open to hearing a little bit more about it. Not sure I can sell something I haven't tried though. I never tried Plexus. Best answer you could get, right? So yeah, I went in and started talking to her about Plexus and sent her the pricing this past weekend. And she had another objection today about price, but we're working through that right now. So then if I go back, I don't know if I can go back. Yep. So the other way that people could respond is with a yes, and that's hooray, let the fun begin. So they answered with a yes to hearing more. So this, before we go and do, because we don't want to just go and spit up Plexus, right? We want to kind of take a step back and think, okay, what is my approach going to be? So mine said a little bit, right? I am the expert here. I know exactly what to do. I know how to help her get sharing. I can think back on my own experience and what I did in the beginning. And if I feel stuck, I can ask for help. So that's kind of the mindset approach that you can take, and then be asking yourself some questions. What is the next right step? What question can I ask here to get her to share more with me? Am I keeping this simple? Am I excited? Am I being direct enough? Right? Is my posture confident and my language bold? Am I asking her to do something or just giving a recommendation? You guys, this is one, because I am so direct. When I see my teammates doing this, I'm like, no. We need to ask a question here. So we don't just say, let me know when you get a chance to check out the video. You need to set an appointment, right? When do you think you're going to get a chance to check out the video? Right? So we don't assume that people are going to do it or they're going to answer a question. We have to ask a simple question and always be setting up appointments, working from appointment to appointment. Had another example for this, but I cannot think in my head right now what it is. I'll have to come back to it if I think of it. And then side note, have you guys shared this with your sponsor that someone said yes? They want to know that someone said yes. They want to be excited for you. They can offer support and guidance if need be. Okay, so two categories, right? A product user, a business prospect. So let's talk about product users being open to sharing. First step should be the getting started video. You're going to want to build the value of that. Again, we have a brand new video that is fantastic. So be plugging into all your people into that. Then there's options, right? Do they want to do a first post? Do they want to send a few messages to Facebook friends? Maybe you guys want to collaborate and do a chat event, a sip and see, Zoom event, whatever it is. The method, you guys, is flexible, but the goal always remains the same, and that is to help the share be successful. It's not just to help people share. It's to help them share successfully. And that's totally different, you guys. Helping people share successfully is, I don't like the word micromanaging, but it's like getting in there and helping them with every single step so that they know how to do this successfully. So another thing you guys will want to figure out is, why are they open to sharing? Is it because they need financial gains? Is it debt? Do they have products covered? Do they need help with summer activities? Maybe they want to quit their job, or maybe even they want to go all the way and they want 6 figures. Just find out where they're at and why this is important to them. Or maybe they're just one of those amazing, loving people that just loves to help others. Either way, ask questions to figure out what is going on in their mind. Why are they even motivated to share? And why is it important to them? How will this impact their life? How can this change their current situation? This will start them on the path to discovering their why, which is super, super, super important. And then, like I said, along the way, you're helping them make a post, starting make a list of friends, set a date for an event. Okay, so I have an example here that we're going to kind of cruise through. But this is a woman, a level 2. I'll just call my level 1 and 2. And so she, my level 1 was already doing some good work with her and starting to help plant some seeds on sharing. And I saw that and I was like, I'm going to come and introduce myself to her as well. So I tap rooted through because we were having a hard time actually even scheduling a call. So I came and introduced myself, as you guys can see. And then showed her my pink drink, talked about the products a little bit. And then I started being curious and I started asking her questions. What do you do? Do you like it? Oh, you just moved. Where did you move to? Right. So I'm asking good questions to get to know her, as you guys can see. She says, my job is okay. So I'm thinking pain point. And then you can see that I sent 3 voice clips. I guess 3 is kind of my number. I can't get it all done in one, but, 3 voice clips. So basically feel, felt, found again, because I had the same situation, right? And if you didn't leave your job because you didn't like it, use Christina's story or my story or somebody else that left their job, April's story. So I basically did feel, felt, found, shared with her how I found a better way, a flexible way, a way to make income, be home with my babies, blah, blah, blah. And then by the end, she said, yep, sounds great. I can give it a try, which was awesome. And so she also says, I need more income. I just moved. We brought a lawnmower today. So there we go. I'm already seeing her why developing. They're not always going to share those things with you. So sometimes you have to dig in and ask good questions. Okay, so I shared May potential. Look at all those explanation points, right? I'm excited. Shared a little GIF with a lawnmower. And then the next page here, I got her buy-in to take a pink drink selfie for the next day. So did that. First post. Okay. And then we got into a 3-way chat because I always want to keep the sponsor involved. So I went back and told Jackie, she was excited. We got all together in a chat. So we're all on the same page. And there we go. I dropped her the wording for a post. I'm not going to assume she knows how to go write her own post. Some people do, a lot don't. And then she did her post and we talked a little bit more, kind of built the rapport. I can tell she really likes to personally connect. She's sending pictures of her kiddos and sending recipes. And I'm like, okay, this is new for me, but I'm glad Jackie is here because she brings the yellow, she brings the connection, and I bring the, okay, let's move this along. So we work well together. And then, okay, next one is, okay, so she did her post. Jackie's coming in with some expectations, right? Hey, when someone says when someone comments on your post, this is what you're going to do. So baby steps, right? Every single little baby step along the way. And then she already has someone chatting. And so I said, hey, send a screenshot over so we can see it. So she's seeing, things on our end. We're seeing things on her end. We're all communicating here. And again, you guys can have a link to this if you want to examine these more closely, but I want to keep time here. So, okay, so we're giving her more wording. And then finally, we ended with health questions. So I love this graphic. I did a video on the Plexus Freedom Team page. If you search health questions, you'll see a video of me, very, very pregnant. I should probably update it, but then in the comments, I put this little health questions graphic, and these are the questions I usually go through one by one with people to figure out their health goals. And so we're just kind of training her already to take ownership of this, of, hey, go and ask some of these questions. So what do you guys think would be the next step with her? Anybody? I hope you're thinking you need to follow up and ask how her conversations are going. Yes, very good. So Jackie jumped in there and asked how it was going. And then Jackie also planted a vision seed because she put Sarah Taylor's Diamond documentary. She found one that she thought that Allie would be able to relate with. So she dropped that, which was awesome. And then we're just kind of walking through some more things, a little bit more personal here with the rhubarb bars. And then she's sending more screenshots. We're helping her back and forth. I'm asking questions about her son. What are his health goals? How old is he? We're sending over tools, right? Let the tools do the talking. So we're sending over the info sheet. We're sending over a video. And then it's finally closing time with this gal, right? We got the health questions, we sent the tools, and now we're sending over product info, options and pricing, helping her figure out the right pricing for an individual product. And then finally, we were talking a little bit about the referral link and this graphic here that one of the gals made on my team that I really love. If you guys want it, let me know. But basically, you can fill in your number there and then sign your name so that it's a little more personal, but that's for signing someone up, for people to go and sign up if you need to do that. And then let's see, Jackie's talking more about the culture and really building her belief. We're working through more conversations on the side while this other gal is still trying to get signed up. And then finally, there she is. So she got her very first join. We saw it go through on Freedom. Jackie says, hey, we're going to add her to Freedom. So she's already showing her the onboarding steps. Very good. And then we're celebrating her, and then we're getting her added to the prize chat right away so she can go in there and shout out her join. So that whole flow was from a level 1 having a hard time getting her sharing to I'm going to come in, tap root, and see if I can cast some vision. Let's bring it all back together. Let's show her the steps, how to get her very first join. And there she goes. So she's on her way. Okay, really quick, these are shorter now, but this is an example of someone from I don't like sales and I'm not posting to she's now a gold ambassador. So this is Pamela and Pam on my team. They make a great team. And so Pam was actually on the products for over a year when Pamela came in. And as you can see, Pamela's talking her language. She knows she's red. So she's talking about commissions and getting paid 11 different ways and paid out 5 times a month and bonuses and residual income and incentives. I don't think I could even write a better red message there. So, she comes back and says, I really don't like sales, but I know you've heard that before. So I love how Pamela comes in, and you guys will have to read it there, but very personal and, really helps her overcome that objection and felt found. And then she basically says, yeah, I'm open to sharing, but not on Facebook. So then Pamela comes in with a video. I don't know what it is. Best Decisions. I'm not sure whose that is, but she comes in with a video. The gal watches it. She gets more perspective. She ends up watching more videos, right? And then she says, I really need more money. I like my job, but I need more money. Pain point, right? Your why and your pain points have to be stronger than any excuse or scary thing that could stop you, right? That's why our why is so important. And so again, Pamela comes in, she's got her woo power, winning others over. That's one of the strengths, her strengths. So she comes in, she's always good at winning people over, but she gives perspective, asks good questions. And then they finally get around. She does her very first post, and she's been rocking it ever since. And now she's a gold ambassador. So here you can see she dropped another third-party tool, a video, Monday Night Live. Watch this video, hear it from someone else, because apparently you need to hear it from someone else, because I've already told you this many different times. And guys, sometimes that's how it works. So there's that example. Okay, really quick. So here is a prospect that's open to the business opportunity versus someone already on the products open to sharing. So for this person, you can send a video to inspire and educate them. This could be Diamond Documentary again. Michelle's Why Network Marketing in Plexus is phenomenal. Vision casting call, those are a bit longer, so make sure you build the value. And then again, getting their feedback, so key. How did that video make you feel as you were watching it? What excited you the most from that video? What could you relate with the most in the video? So you're trying to get people talking. My next step is always to schedule a phone call or a Zoom. Like that is just, it's so much easier to get information out of people and to get to know them over a Zoom or a phone call rather than just a Messenger. Coffee date would be even better, but, and then start mixing in the products too, because, typically people are going to Well, they have to. They have to get started with the products in order to get started with the business. So you want to be dripping that too. But personally connect, build that rapport, figure out why are they open to the opportunity, how will it impact their life, their family, their future, and then continue to build the connection. Send the color chart. 4 colors of network marketing. Send the 16 personalities test. I think that's what it's called. The Enneagram test. Begin to educate them more on the products and on the business. And so here's an example of a gal that I really wanted on my team. I think she's on this call tonight, Megan. And she was a total cold market. And I just saw her profile picture, her info was like, yeah, I want her on my team. So I went in and established a little bit of rapport, but then I went into Plexus and, I personally connected. I hope your surgery went well. So clearly I was watching her, and I cared about her and I wanted to get to know her. But then she gives me some objections about her health goals. And so I start talking about Plexus and how it's different. And still a little bit, more about how Plexus is different there. I have to follow up with her because a few days later, I send over the triplex video and send a few voice clips about it. I send over pricing. Okay, then there's a little bit of break here. So I follow up with her again. Then a few more days, no response. So I send over a testimony to build her belief. And then she gets back to me and, she tells me about her work schedule. We try to set up a call here. There's a little bit going back and forth before we can actually get on the call. And then finally, I'm back from Florida. So that must have been Leaders Retreat. She gets signed up and then we go ahead and schedule a call right away so that I can cast more vision with her. And you guys, this is somebody that you want to spend time with because she got off the call and look at there. She said, I'm 1 hour in and I took so many notes already and I will finish the rest tonight. That is a sign of a natural leader, somebody that goes and gets into action right away, is excited to learn and, is telling you, hey, I'm going to get it back to you tonight. So there's that one. And then where is she now? She hit senior silver last month and is on her way to gold. What sort of obstacles or excuses has she had to work through? Busy schedule, all of us, right? Job transition, gone on vacation. Now her whole family's sick. But despite that, she's been able to get to where she is. So how have I supported her? Welcome calls with her level ones, helping her develop a runner, connecting or coaching her one-on-one, plugging her into our culture. She's on this call tonight, I think. Learning more about her and her likes, her personalities, what's her love language, sending her a thank you card when she joined, a rank up gift. I think this is the end. Let me see. Yes, this is the end. Okay. I know it's kind of an abrupt stop there, but that is all I have for you guys tonight.